Welcome back to the Fully Nourished podcast. Join me today at the kitchen table for a lighthearted chat where I'm going to share a family favorite summer recipe as well as an older song that I have had playing on repeat lately. Welcome to the table, my sweet friend. I'm so glad you're here. Friends, I so wish that you were actually sitting here in person at my kitchen table today. I would really love to share not only this recipe, but also the taste of summer that this favorite provides. We call it pepper salad in my family, and I'm sure that there are many renditions of this probably exact recipe or something very similar because I've seen it out there and I've heard it called many other things. But my family only knows this as pepper salad, so that's what we're gonna go with. We love to have this refreshing little number for snacks, a side dish, or at times it's even served as a light meal. Here is the quick and easy recipe. 1 green bell pepper, 1 red bell pepper, and 1 orange bell pepper, 1 can of whole kernel corn drained, 1 can of black beans rinsed, and then 1 bunch of fresh cilantro. Now, when I say bunch, I don't mean a lot. I mean like a little bundle. Like if you go to the store and you buy fresh cilantro, it's going to come in a little bunch. They're going to kind of be taped together, if you will. So you're just going to cut off the ends and you're going to use the leafy part and just chop, chop, chop. Okay, 1 red onion and then half a cup of lemon juice and salt and pepper to taste. So you just chop, 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 and then I just mix it all together and let it kind of marinate together. I either chop or use my food processor to get all of the peppers and onions and the cilantro pieces down to about the size that the corn and the beans are. So it's super easy to scale this recipe for larger batches, and it generally keeps in the fridge for about 3 to 4 days. Now, the regular batch that I just listed with each 1 pepper, 1 pepper, 1 pepper, that usually is gone long before we can get to 3 or 4 days. But if you're doing a larger scale batch, about that 3 to 4 day marker is about all the longer that that's gonna last in your fridge. For best flavor, make it the day before. That way it really, like I mentioned, just really marinates and gets this amazing flavor, and it's so much better. We really enjoy our pepper salad by just scooping it with a tortilla chip or these Crunchmaster crackers. Oh, they're so good. It's super easy, it's pretty darn healthy, and it's consistently a crowd pleaser. If you give it a try, let me know, or if you already make this salad and you love it and you call it something else, let me know. Enjoy! All right, we're going to switch gears for a moment, and I have to ask you, have you ever fallen back in love with something from the past and you stumble back upon it and you just love so hard on it again? Well, I feel that way about the song Love Like That by Sidewalk Prophets. I have had this song as one of my favorites since around the time it came out, maybe 2012, 2014, something like that. But recently it has been on repeat again in my playlist. So on my walks and on my runs, it's really had me meditating on the message of this song. And I strongly recommend that you take the time to check out the link in the show notes and listen to this song for yourself. Even if you're already familiar with the song, just do yourself a favor and listen to it. Take a few minutes, go to a quiet spot where you can be completely alone and uninterrupted and really listen to the words of this song. I so believe that you will be convicted. It still brings tears to my eyes about 50% of the time when I listen to it, and I've heard it countless times. And I think that I love this song so much because it seems to give perfect language to how I feel in my heart, but I don't always know how to vocalize it. And it just helps to reset me and re-energize me, and I'm sure that many of you will be able to relate. Listen to the lyrics, but go and listen to the song. It is so good and so heartfelt and very well done by Sidewalk Prophets. But here are the words. Sometimes I think, what will people say of me when I'm only just a memory, when I'm home where my soul belongs? Was I love when no one else would show up? Was I Jesus to the least of those? Was my worship more than just a song? I want to live like that and give it all that I have so that everything that I say and do points to you. If love is who I am, then this is where I'll stand, recklessly abandoned, never holding back. I want to live like that. Am I proof that you are who you say you are? That grace can really change a heart? Do I live like your love is true? People pass, and even if they don't know my name, is there evidence that I've been changed? When they see me, do they see you? I want to live like that and give it all that I have so that everything that I say and I do points to you. If love is who I am, then this is where I'll stand, recklessly abandoned, never holding back. I want to live like that. I want to show the world the love you gave for me. I'm longing for the world to know the glory of the King. I want to live like that and give it all that I have, so that everything that I say and do points to you. If love is who I am, then this is where I'll stand, recklessly abandoned and never holding back. I want to live like that. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the spoken word is beautiful, but the song is phenomenal. An oldie but a goodie, as they say, but man, I hope that you will sincerely take the time to go click that link in the show notes and take a listen. As a really quick reminder, June 24th through August 26th, I'm dedicating the podcast content to a community Bible study called What Is It Like to Be Married to Me? Now, if you did not hear the episode last week, here is a really quick synopsis of the book. What Is It Like to Be Married to Me is about knowing the difference between having the desire for a better marriage and setting a goal for a better marriage, as readers look into the mirror to see how they can change. Author Linda Dillow understands most women want more from their marriage and don't know how to get it. In What Is It Like to Be Married to Me, Dillow challenges readers to ask risky questions. What is it like to be married to me? What is it like to make love with me? And why do I want to stay mad at you? What Is It Like to Be Married to Me is not a book about marriage at all. It's a book about how to live out our marriage day by day, year by year, and watch who we become as wives and impact our own intimacy in our own marriage. Ultimately, it's a study about self-reflection and becoming a better version of ourselves and how that then affects all of our relationships. This will be a 10-week series beginning on June 24th and wrapping up on Monday, August 26th. Each week, we will be reviewing one chapter of the book. We'll be reviewing chapter 1 on June 24th here on the podcast. You guys, that's next week already. So ordering your book now will literally give you just enough time to receive your book, read chapter 1, and complete the workbook pages, and get added to the Voxer group before the first episode in the series. The book is available on Amazon for $12.45. So find a link to order the book in the show notes. The Bible study is embedded in the back of the book, so you just need the one book. That is it. To give you a deeper glimpse as to what we'll be diving into, I wanted to share with you the titles of the chapters of this study. By Design, Not Default. What is really important to me? What does it feel like to be my husband? Am I willing to change my attitude? What will it take for me to get close to you? What is it like to make love with me? Why do I want to stay mad at you? Is it possible to grow together when things fall apart? And the last chapter we'll review is The Woman in the Mirror. It's going to be so good. I hope that you will consider participating, reading a chapter of the book per week and completing the Bible study reflection in the back of the book. And then on Mondays in this series, tune into the podcast for an episode with additional reflection time and a recap of the Bible study. You can also join the Voxer group, which will then provide some interaction and some community time. For anybody that's participating in this Bible study, we'll have a private group just for those individuals. This is really important because it's an opportunity for you to join the conversation and to connect with others who are walking through this study. To join that private Voxer group, just send me an email or a direct message and I'll get you added right away. Per usual, all my contact information is right in the show notes. On Labor Day, Monday, September 2nd, we're going to resume our normal schedule and the content for the podcast will go back to our normal scheduled programming. And I'll leave you today with a sneak peek of a few of the fall content topics beginning in September. So if What Is It Like to Be Married to Me series is not for you, that's fine. Come on back on Labor Day, September 2nd, and here are some of the topics we're going to talk about in the fall. Wrestling with worthiness, bench strength in your inner circle, creating margin, what does living fully nourished look like to you, menopause and hormones, stress and rest, and the power of vulnerability. So let me know, what did I miss? What do you guys want to see added to this list? I would love your input, and I really, really desire to bring you what you want to hear. So don't be shy. Share with me what's on your heart and what you would like to see brought to this podcast. To email me or to direct message me, you can find all of that in the show notes. Or if you know me in real life, just shoot me a text. And that is it for today, my friends. Until we meet again, let's continue to each boldly choose to do what we can with what we have from where we are, to grow God's kingdom and to pursue living fully nourished. Join me next week for our very first episode on what is it like to be married to me. Take care.